Welcome. I am so grateful to be here with y'all tonight. It's been really busy on my end. It has really been busy. We are growing by leaps and bounds. The Light Seers group is really on fire. um, my requests for a lot of things concerning my business, my group, my craft is really coming into fruition, and I'm doing my very best to keep up with everything. So some days it's just an overload. Like last night, we had to go live in the group, like I had stated before, because Crystal was going to do the traveling altars, and we couldn't do it here. So we did it in the group, and then yesterday was just so full of a lot of things going on in the group. um, I had to do, seems like I'm doing a group temperature check just about every day. Today we had 600 new members to join within 24 hours. It's usually been two or 300, but I think this is the highest number within 24 hours. So we're currently at 7.8K. When we hit 10K, I have a special surprise for y'all, and we're just gonna keep it moving. Please continue to subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is where I want it to really take off. Let the world know that we're here. Listen, when it's your time to shine, you will shine. Just keep at it. Don't give up like I did. I should have been here, but it's like I'm playing catch up because I should have been here. If you could keep going at whatever you're doing, just keep going. Don't stop. Just keep moving and keep grooving. And so we're grateful. My light, you may notice my light is a little brighter. Um, my daughter let me use her ring light, so I got to get a new ring light. But it's all good. And I had readings today. I got new clients. Hey sis, how you doing? So I told you I wanted to do this full time, and it's coming. I think it's already here. So I went to work, and I had some clients to take care of, do some reading, and people are truly, truly being blessed. What more can we say? But thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Just gratitude and thanks. All right. Another thing that we're going to change is the singing bowl. A lot of people are going to miss the singing bowl. I am going to use this for my readings, so we won't be doing the little meditation unless Spirit say otherwise. I'll just chime us in, so we'll go right into it. Because when we use the singing bowl, it brings us into alignment together. But if it's not a private setting, people will be in this flow that don't deserve to be in this flow. Okay, that's what Spirit told me. So I'll just chime us in together. If you really like the singing bowl, the whole meditation thing, book a reading with me. Just book a reading with me, and you'll experience it there. So go to my website. People are getting the candle magic. They're getting the love spells, the cord cutting, the readings. My 3 and 7 card readings are really, really um, selling. They're selling, and I'm grateful. And also, Sunday I'll be on here doing a private live. The only way you'll be able to catch it is to send a donation, and I'll send you the link, and you can watch me do the spell work for those that want to eliminate debt and draw massive abundance into their life. Just as you see, everything is moving and flowing me. That's the flow that I'm in, and I'm just trying to get everybody to be a part of it. I don't want to be in this by myself. I want everybody that I care about and that cares about me to tap in. Okay, it's working for me. Listen, if I did some spell work and y'all see what's going, listen, I got y'all. Y'all know it's working. So the Spirit prompts your heart. Only do it if the Spirit prompts your heart to be a part. Send a lovely donation and your phone number. I'm also going to call people and talk to them individually, just to kind of get a feel, hear your voice, have something you need to share. We're going to do all of that. Okay. So it's a lot going on. We did get a new reader for the group. We have Barb Toscano. Hope I'm saying her name right. But Barb is amazing. She is a specialist in PTSD. If it's a lot of noise, my children are having a field day in my daughter's room. Um, she specializes in PTSD and trauma. She is somebody you want to meet, honey. You talking about the healing waters flowing through this woman. So she'll be going live in the group tomorrow, sharing her vision and sharing some valuable information. It's all I can say when I think about Barb. Barb, just y'all see, she's definitely a healer, and we're so grateful that she's on our team as well. Um, so that's enough right there. And I may do a slight reading tonight, but we're gonna see where spirit takes us. So let's get started. I'm gonna chime us in, and then we're gonna do our mantra. Okay, this is my little chime now. Okay, gonna chime us in. The world favors me and responds to the frequency of my name when it is spoken. Magically, I receive in return divine love, wisdom, abundance, and ancestral power. The energy of money surrounds me daily. This is why everything I call in from the spirit realm shows up expeditiously. Ashe. This works. I went to work and made my money. Okay. I came home and made my money. While I was driving home, and I made it just a quick $100 coming from just today. And we're only getting started. I just want to encourage y'all. Plug in. If you're supporting my live, spirit is blessing you. And there's more blessings to come. Because I know those that sincerely support me, it's it's a blessing. Y'all, I'm not trying to get emotional, but it's a blessing. I truly am grateful for y'all because y'all know where I come from. You know my background. And to be in this place with such boldness and strength and not believing what people say about magic and witchcraft and all of that. You know, you're damned to hell. You're gonna perish. You're gonna have a dark shadow over you. That is so far from the truth. Please, please follow the voice and the leading and guiding of your ancestors. They will not lead you wrong. I don't care what it looks like to everybody else. They will not lead you wrong. And so this goes into, oh, I'm a little emotional. I'm just grateful, y'all. So this goes into our teaching tonight. We're going to be talking about dream interpretation, and I feel led. Um, Now we'll see what Spirit says once we, you know, wrap everything up. I'm going to share with you how I came to this place in my spiritual walk, and it started with a dream. Okay, but going into it, dream interpretation, the hidden worlds of sleep. While we slumber, our minds can take us to rich worlds that can bring us peace or also terrify us. But nearly every dream can also reveal important aspects of our lives. And yes, this is very huge when it comes to divination. I get a lot of my messages. I get a lot of interpretations, symbols, all of that when it comes to my sleep. It is very important that you have a healthy sleep schedule. Make sure you don't eat too late. Make sure you take care of yourself. If you deal with insomnia, that you tap into the herbs and the crystals and you get your chakras aligned. Okay? Don't allow somebody, we respect those in the medical field, okay? But don't allow them just to give you medication. You can't sleep, pop a pill. Okay? You can't sleep for so long, here's another pill. Because that's, see, that's blocking and also throwing trash in your system, in your body. And it's really jacking up your chakras, okay? And we don't want that. We don't want that at all. We want everybody to be able to flow freely in the spirit. And if you are taking pills to sleep, I want you to consult with spirit, get a reading. I'm here, or whoever you trust to give you a reading, and find out what the underlying problem is. This is, I don't know, I feel such an urgency, a seriousness. I'm usually laughing and talking, but it's a lot of people that's missing it because their sleep pattern is jacked up, and for whatever reason they can't sleep, or they're sleeping during the day and up at night, or maybe it's your work schedule. Spirit may be telling you come off that third shift, because third shift will mess you up. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, it's good money, but third shift will mess your body up. Okay, so let's talk about it. Throughout history, various cultures have placed more or less importance on dreams. For many, everything we see and everything that happens within them has important meanings. Ancient Babylonians and Egyptians believed dreams were supernaturally inspired, laden with signs, and could function as prophecy. As early as 325 BCE, Aristotle wrote about dreams, interpreting them as a window to one's soul. In medieval Islamic psychology, Muslim scholars also placed importance on dreams and sorted them into three categories. Now, this, y'all, we're learning this together. This right here is really blessing me, because I've been taught, oh, your dreams, just your dreams. You know what I'm saying? And I've always known, those that us of us know, that know we know, it's more than just a dream. Because I've given so many messages, so many prophecies because of a dream. So now tonight we're going to learn what these three categories are when it comes to sorting your dreams: the false, the pathogenic, which means brought about by disease, and the truth. The 16th century Chinese book, Lofty Principles of Dream Interpretation, among other things, raises the question of the relationship of reality to dream imagery. It was Austrian neurologist Sigmund Freud, however, who undertook the first scientifically based research, publishing The Interpretation of Dreams in 1900. I may get this book, which posits that dreams are expressions of unfulfilled wishes. From there, others began in-depth dream analysis with Carl Jung, the founder of analytical psychology, proposing that dreams mean even more, that they reflect the complexity of both an individual's unconscious and the collective unconscious. Y'all need to look at him on YouTube. Old videos. That man knew some stuff. Okay? Since then, many areas of psychoanalysts have incorporated some form of dream analysis into their therapeutic protocol. Most dream analysts these days recognize a deeply personal aspect of dreaming, that they are based on an individual's particular life experiences, which can hold profound significance to them. Sigmund Freud, thank you. Sigmund Freud, got it. Okay. I could see it, remember hearing it in school, but I just couldn't get it right. Sigmund Freud, got it. Okay. Not everyone, thank you, sis. Not everyone remembers their dreams, but we all have them. Depending upon how long you sleep and how many REM, which means rapid eye movement cycles you go through, you can have as many as 5 or 6 a night. But only remember the most vivid ones. Most of us have, at some time or another, woken up to a feeling of calm, dread, joy, fear, or myriad other emotions brought on by our nocturnal adventures. This is much There is much scientists still don't know about the actual function of dreaming, but many could agree that they represent things relevant to the sleeper, people, places, ideas, emotions. They can also help us form memories and clarify our thoughts about the world and events concerning us. Now, insight. As with many forms of divination, dreams can reveal to us things we already know but have not yet consciously recognized in our waking lives. That is debatable, and we'll discuss why later. Themes of dreams. Despite the deeply personal aspect of dreaming, many of us have similar imagery that regularly occurs. Who hasn't felt immensely relieved to wake up to find that, no, they are not naked in their old school's corridors, desperately seeking the room in which a test they never prepared for is taking place? What about falling or flying? The worst. Oh my gosh. Losing our teeth or our hair. Y'all. You know, I got those are scary. All these seem to happen in the dreams of so many of us. We have to wonder what these scenarios are revealing. There are many compilations of the symbols, images, and events that are common to many sleepers that attempt to ascribe specific signification to them. The landscape is another highlight. The landscape of a dream can be weird, wonderful, and brilliantly colored, filled with bizarre imagery, but it can also be merely mundane and murky. Okay, the meanings of dreams. This is something I have a hard time doing. A lot of my dreams I do remember, but I need to get in the habit of writing down dreams. I think Crystal told us that in the beginning. Yes, honey. We just do what we do. I told myself I need to get in the habit just reading over everything, and then if I don't know how to pronounce something or don't know what something means, just to practice it before I get on here. I'm gonna perfect this shit. I'm gonna perfect it. You know. Um, but I love the challenges. But I just like to get on here and just be real and raw and let it rip. Okay. Everybody else, y'all love it. It's real. What is perfection? We don't know. Okay. So the meanings of dreams. The meanings of dreams can vary according to source, but many agree on some common themes. Interpreting the meanings of your dream might not tell you your future, but it can tell you what issues in your life need attention. That's debatable as well. The first step to interpretation is paying attention to the signs and symbols that occur. A dream journal or diary lets you record those so that you can begin to analyze them. And the reason why I struggle with a dream journal is shit, I don't be wanting to wake up. I be feeling like I done ran a marathon. Okay, it takes a lot out of me because I am a dreamer. I don't be wanting to get up and write the damn dream. But then you can record it or do a voice recording. But shit, you don't want to get up and be talking. You sitting there thinking about that damn dream you had. But we're going to work on it. I'm complaining, but we're going to work on it. So we need to do this so we can analyze them. So when you keep a dream journal, all right, this is what you do. How many of us try to relate a dream to someone else only to find The details slip away even as we speak. And I'm fussing. Okay. Writing them down helps you to remember dreams, which can be so elusive the minute you open your eyes. A dream journal is simply a record of the imagery and the events that fill your mind as you sleep. It lets you reflect on both the odd and the mundane aspects. To capture the most detail, keep the journal by your bedside, Tayi, and record everything you can recall as soon as you wake up. You can also use the phone app as your diary. And as this practice becomes habit, you may find that you start to better remember your dreams. Okay, I'm fussing. They're trying to tell me something. You know, I talk to your kids. If you just listen, I'm trying to tell you something. I got it. The more I do this, the more you do this, record your dream, the more it will help our brain remember. Okay? Anything to work that brain, because we're getting older, honey. I don't want dementia, Alzheimer's. I don't want none of that. Okay, my great grandmother didn't have it, but listen, we don't know shit. Skip over generation. Work your brain. This is why I still drive a stick shift, because it works my brain. All right, I think I do pretty good. So anything we can do to exercise that muscle is good, and I think that operating in magic and meditating, the stuff that we in, it really is good for the brain. Okay, really good for the brain. All right. An added bonus will be an improvement in your memory skills in general. Okay, I just said that. Keeping a dream journal has many benefits, including the following. I know it's hilarious, is. All right, it puts you in touch with your emotions. The tone of a dream can affect the following day. You ain't never lied, writer of this book. A pleasant dream can leave you feeling at peace, while a nightmare can mean an unsettled day ahead. Either can clue you into things that trigger your emotion. Okay, second point. It can help you learn the practice of lucid dreaming. A lucid dream is one in which you become aware that you are dreaming. Lucid dreaming allows you to manipulate to some extent the events of the dream. This kind of control can extend into your waking life so that you can better guide your feelings, freeing yourself to act in healthful ways. Healthful ways. It can help you creatively solve problems. Dreams can inspire new kinds of solutions to the issues that otherwise might overwhelm you. Now, see, that right there is a whole nother level. You drive a stick to, boom, girl. What they say? We just that small percentage in the world that know how to drive. I know you're my sister for real. Girl, it never failed. I always get a car, stick shift. Okay, because can't many people drive and they so good on gas. My car, I love my 2006 Ford Fusion, honey. It's cute, 4-door, and I've had it 4 years now. I only had a couple repairs on it. I keep the oil change, tires on point. I love my car. Lady Faye. I got her when I was going through my divorce. He left me with no vehicle. I Ubered to the car lot in Tip City, Ohio. It was cold. It was cold, y'all. And when I pulled up to the car lot, I saw the car. I said, I ain't gonna be able to afford her. I ain't gonna be able to afford that car. I knew it's her now. I only got $3,000, and honey, all they wanted was 2,700. But with the taxes, it came out to 32. But he let me drive off the lot, and then I paid the rest. I'm telling you, Lady Faith is my girl. I keep her clean. I keep everything up to date on her. That's my car. My baby want to learn how to drive it. She's like, Mama, pass it on to me. I will. I will. And I do want her to know. I want all my kids to know how to drive a stick shift, because you just never know. Okay, here we go. Let me shut up. With my little rattling on. All right. Once you are in the habit of consistently updating your journal, you can review what you have recorded and look for elements that occur with some frequency. These patterns may be your subconscious trying to show you what you need to pay more attention to. Okay? So in my book, it shows a dream journal decorated with an image of a dream catcher. Dream catchers were first used by First Nation cultures as protective charms to hang over a bed or cradle. They are still in use today, and they are believed to bestow good dreams. Ain't that pretty? You taught yourself? Girl, you something to reckon with. Your car is 25 years old. See, them cars, what you got? They are amazing. They were run. My car has over 200 and something thousand miles, and it runs like a damn sewing machine. Yeah, most of the time I do, and especially now that I've always dreamt. Just my gift. Um, Dead people come to me a lot in my dreams. I saw my father in my dream. I never saw my father. He died when I was an infant. So he visited me in my I think it was in my 30s. He visited me and I didn't know who he was. He didn't say nothing. He just took me and my mama out to eat and I just felt so much love. He was tall, slim man, my complexion. And I didn't know who he was. And I went to my mom. I said, this man took us out there, blah, 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 blah. Told my mama the dream. She was like, I said, what is it, mama? She said, that was your daddy. Girl, wait till I tell y'all though. That ain't nothing. Hondas, girl, them Hondas. Now them Hondas, oh, I know your car gonna run forever. Your car gonna be running when you go on the other side. You gonna be driving that car on the other side. That's how good them cars is. I had a Honda Civic automatic, but a Honda Civic stick shift. Yeah, I'm trying to have all them car payments. And I want, when I start making my money, I want to get a if it's a up to date car, an expensive car like a Porsche or something. Give me a stick shift. I'm gonna drive the hell out of it because when I probably have, if Spirit bless me with a mansion, I'm gonna have a race car track. Cause I always want to drive a race car. I said, shit, I can. What? A race car? Honey, let me find out. Okay, so do you dream every night? Okay, so okay, here we go. Here's some more insight. Oh, well, hopefully this will trigger that in you. This will trigger that in you, okay? And maybe something is going on in your subconscious. If you were used to getting your messages through your dream, we need to unblock that, whatever that looks like. And even if I don't come up with something tonight, I'm going to research and I'm going to help you unblock that because you need to get your messages. And it will also help you with your tarot card reading. You're going to need that, okay? So that that's part of your intuition. You know what I'm saying? Because it comes up out of the subconscious. All right. So insight. Use whatever method works for you to record your dream. Whether writing a narrative, making a bulleted list of symbols, or even sketching the images you recall. Now that is a good point. It's been times that I couldn't remember the dream, but it was key things I remembered in the dream. I will write those down. Okay? I will write those down. This is my journal. I always say I'm going to write in my journal. I wrote some readings down in here. But I don't know if I have any dreams. I got another book over there. But I found myself doing that. And if it's like really, I have to give myself credit. If I know it's a really, really serious dream and I can't catch everything, I write down those key points. Okay. And so me and my friend, my good friend Andrea, she's one of the readers for the group. She lives in Chicago. So she is the dreamer too. So she calls me and I can interpret the hell out of some dreams. It's just a gift. And sometimes somebody brings something to me and I'm like, I can't interpret that. But when they start to talk, I can, and everybody said, oh, I'm getting chilled. And I'm grateful for that. I didn't ask for that. You know, I asked to interpret my dream, but now I can bless other people as well. Okay, here we go. Dreaming of falling from a great height is a quite common occurrence for many people. Scary as hell. Now, here are some common dreams in their meaning. All right. There are several dreams that are common to many people. Here are 10 of them. Being chased, often terrifying. These dreams may express a hidden desire to escape from your fears. They may also mean you are haunted by some aspect of your past. That's the truth. Dying, a death of a loved one or even yourself can mean you fear the unknown, equating death with change. Same thing when you pull the death card when you read tarot. All right. Falling. Dreams of falling are very common. These point to something wrong in your life. Maybe you need to rethink a choice you've made, or you need to learn to let go of an issue. Now, I can attest to falling a lot when my marriage was in disarray. When me and my husband, my ex-husband, my second husband started having a lot of problems. I dreamt a lot about falling, and he started dreaming about falling. It was really bad, okay? Flying. Often these dreams feel very liberating, although they might scare you too. They may express a desire for independence or also a desire to escape a situation. I've had that too. Some of those dreams feel good and some of those dreams feel kind of weird, like I'm flying. But I remember having a dream and I was flying and oh my gosh, it felt so good. And I think that's when things begin to change in my marriage and I began to just kind of break free from some things. Right? Infidelity. Oh, anybody ever had a dream like that? You with your significant other and you dream they cheat on you. Honey, that thing is a fool. I cannot describe the feeling. Okay, here we go. As distressing as these dreams might be, they shouldn't be taken literally. The hell they shouldn't. But they do point to the fact that your relationship might need some work. I understand what they're saying, but those that know. Losing teeth. This might be as simple as disposing your worry that you are not attractive, but it can also point to a fear of a loss of power. Honey, uh, one time when I dreamt of losing teeth, I had to get a teeth pulled. So yeah, it can be literal. I know what the book is saying, but those of us that are dreamers, it can be symbolic or literal. Okay? Naked in public. These embarrassing dreams might signify that you are afraid to show your true self, wanting to hide your shortcomings from others. All of these are debatable. Pregnancy. Now, before my group started growing, y'all, I kept having dreams of a baby. I was pregnant. I could feel the baby moving and everything. And so my friend was like, you're about to birth your vision. You know, you're about to birth this vision and it's about to be at a place that you tried to get it when you was in Christianity. But you're going to actually see the birthing of this vision and you're going to get to experience its growth. And I'll be damned. Here we are. Okay? This may be a positive signal that a period of creativity is about to begin. There it is. But it can also reveal words about being a good mother or whether you should deepen a relationship. Taking a test. This common thing, whether you are late for a test or taking one you know nothing about or are otherwise unprepared for, means that you feel unprepared to face the challenges of your life. Unable to speak. Ooh, what they call that, the hag, the old hag or something that you can't, that's a whole nother level. A dream of which you cannot speak points to a feeling of being ignored and the desire to learn how to communicate better or express yourself more fully. All of these are debatable. This is a quick guide of dream symbols and significations. Yeah. I believe when that happens, sis, I believe that we literally astral project. I think I've been in other countries. Honey, I've been inside people's bodies looking out. It gets deep with me. So yeah, you was fighting. You never know. We may just go in the spirit realm and have to fight a low vibrational entity. This is some good information, but when I write my book, I'm gonna talk about all this. Because people need to know. They need to know that, oh, it's okay. We ask people things and they teach us to take it lightly, but we need to take it literal. We need to be really serious and open to the fact that spirit is trying to get a message to you. So let's see. I'm gonna read a few. Absent person, they will return soon. Abuse, a business dispute. Adultery, desire to escape or try something new. Aliens, an encounter with something unfamiliar or hostile. Angel, some are near you, also dream will come true. Anger, powerful enemies, also good news. Apples, if sweet, joy, if sour, contention. Addict, avoidance of fully using intellect. Bacon, plans about to be enacted. Balloon, business success. It's a lot of them here, y'all. I'm just picking them out. Bed, in bed, danger, a stranger in your bed. Marital quarrels, if well made, and established life. Beer, domestic troubles. That's weird. Belly, if bigger and fuller than usual, family and money increase. If lean and shrunken, safety from a bad accident. Shit, I need to have that dream. Blindness, overlooking an important issue. Let me see. Breast, check this out. Breast, great gain and profit. Brothers, a long life. Bird alive. Now check this out. Bird alive, wealth and power. How y'all get that from that? If it's gonna be like that, I don't want it. I don't like that. Y'all wrong with that. I don't. Can't find a bathroom. Ooh, y'all ever had a dream like that? But usually, when I have a dream like that means I gotta pee real bad. So this saying ignoring your own needs and wants. Yeah, ignoring the fact that I gotta go to the bathroom. Candle, a creative spark or innovative idea. Let me see what else. Cats, hidden enmity. If bitten or scratched, misfortune. If petting one, false friends. Wow. Chicken. If I dream about some chicken, I want some chicken. But they say if you dream about chicken, business losses, deceit, and love. No, you is not going to attach that to my fried chicken. Nope. Get somebody else to do it. They ain't interpreting right. And chocolate, trouble gossiping. The lies you tell. Why are they talking junk about my favorite stuff? Look, coffee, loss of reputation. No, if I dream about coffee, that means I need to go to Starbucks or go in there and make me some good coffee. Y'all is not gonna do this to my favorite stuff. A cow. great prosperity and unexpected success. Or you could be dreaming about a heifer. It's a heifer getting on your nerve, which means a woman that looks like a female cow, a heifer. Um, Dancing, joyful news, also happiness and love. Look at this, y'all. It said danger, success in life. What? They got this. This chapter is all jacked up, and it goes on. I mean, they got a whole list of shit. What? Okay, a fox, a cunning enemy, false friends, a frog, good health. I had a pastor tell me that a frog means good good success and wealth. A funeral. They said it's a wedding or lively party. What? Who wrote this? Who the hell wrote this? They making me feel like y'all know when I did my Ouija board, the spirit boards, they pissed me off. Miss Alita Somers, I'm gonna need you to get your mind right, baby, cause that's all off. That's all off. Hand, if beautiful hands, rapid career rise. If ugly, disappointments. If bloody, estrangement from family. If my hands are bloody in the dream, what you say, Sid? Maybe the breast one is associated with the water element because Moon in Cancer, fourth house, and Pluto, Scorpio, eighth house, both are big money signs. Moon Cancer is associated with the breast. Come with the knowledge, sis. See, now if you was in this book, if you had wrote this, I could get with that. I didn't know that. But shit, she right, and she got going on in here. But that right there makes sense. I didn't know that. That's great. That's really, really good. Okay. Hammer. Good fortune. So if I bust somebody in the head with a hammer in my dream, that's good fortune. Mm. Heal. If going up, you arise in the world. If going down, the reverse. Hissing. A sign of shame. Honey. A long and happy life. Horse. If riding advancement in the world. If throne disgrace. Listen. If I see a horse in my dream, that means a young stallion. I'm like, yeah. I know, I am just so perverted. Yes, bring the horse in my dream. I need a young stallion. Yes. Oh, okay. Um, Island, a shameful act. Breasts are nur- uh, nurturing nourishment for stuff to grow. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is good. I didn't know that. That is some good stuff. Right. Talking about the horse and the chick. Y'all ain't doing right. Um, it says hat. Putting one on, be careful in love affairs. Taking one off, secrets to be revealed. Now look at this shit. Healing. The word healing. If something's healing, this is what this woman said. A romantic breakup or end of friendship. What? What type of what type of dream she doing? Her dreams is not of God. At the church folk, that is not of God. Um, Joy. She said joy means pain and trouble. Illness. Someone will cheat you in some way. Illness is illness. Laughter. Check this. Laughter. Unfortunate business engagements. Also domestic trouble. You know what? I've had dreams about laughing, and I came out of a situation, things got better. I don't know what the hell this lady's talking about. But I'm gonna try to look at it in a, have an open mind. But I really don't like her interpretation. I really don't like it. But it's interesting. Um, and she got a whole lot of them, like she know what the hell she talking about. Okay, guess what pancakes mean, y'all? Falling in love. I ain't dreamt about no damn pancakes. And I done fell in love too many times. Pancakes. A mirror, false friends, marriage. If to a stranger, anxiety over upcoming commitment. I hate it. I hate it here. What the hell is this lady? Prison. Check out what prison means. It says, y'all. She said prison means honor awaits you. Shit. If I dreamt somebody going to jail, they wasn't an honor. They went to jail. Right. She was sleepy as hell. Or she told her kids, finish this for me. And it's toward the end of the book, too. I'm kind of skipping around. Can you finish this, little Johnny? Yeah, Mama. Just the pancakes. I think the pancakes mean you falling in love. I don't know what the hell went wrong. Check this out, y'all. She said if you dream about being rich, that means bad luck. What they said? The blood of Jesus. What? Rats. Lost from robbery. Rage. She said a pleasant event is coming. I'm done. I cannot believe. And it's more. And what is this, a joke? Are we supposed to put this in the right places? Maybe it's in the wrong place. I need to write my book. I need to write my book. Okay, let me see what she's saying about wine. An extravagant spouse. Wine? Winning the lottery. A gain in wisdom. Which? A sojourn among strangers. She said a shopping mall, need of money. Huh? Sleeping with coworker. You feel admiration for that person. No, that means you and a coworker, y'all better be careful. Sneezing. A sign of long life. Soap. That means you won't wash your ass. But she said trouble in business. Spider. Someone will soon pay you money. No, that's the Spider-Man. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even. The other shit she said was good, but her interpretation is totally wrong. If you walking, that means you're bad temper and disappointed. Okay, yes, that's enough of that. Okay, dream interpretation. There's a lot to do with divination. Looking at her interpretation, she has not yet tapped into the spirit. But when you have your dream, they can be symbolic and they can be literal. Okay. Um, a lot of my stuff is literal, depending on your gifting. She turning it up. She was drinking that white with that white liquor. That white liquor. Okay. So yes, dreams can be literal or symbolic. But if you are a lucid dreamer, if you are a prophetic dreamer, if you get your messages through your dreams, if you're used to it, you will be able to interpret your dreams. Okay. If you're one you've been dreaming for years and you still asking somebody to interpret your dream, I suggest that you ask spirit to help you to interpret your dream, because you may have to be the messenger to give somebody else the message. Okay, so let me go into my what happened to me about 5 years ago. Okay, many people, and I put this on my podcast. I have yet to record another one. The name of the podcast is called From Churchy to Witchy. How I got here. I was in the church really heavy, like usual, doing y'all know how I used to roll. And I think my marriage, my ex-husband had left the home. He said he was leaving. He left, and so that's when I believe a lot of my that's when my spiritual journey really began. I've been on this for a while. When I look back, little things had was showing up to tell me I was headed in this direction, but I didn't know. But anyway, I had a dream, went to sleep, and I was in my mama's city. My mama was raised in Statesville, North Carolina. So there is a road, a main road that goes through the main downtown. It's called Center Street, and I was on the opposite end, North Center Street. This is a really wide road, and down the one side of the street is my high school. Other way, just go up to my house. So nobody walks in the middle of the street. It's really wide, and the sidewalks. Usually, people are driving. You barely see anybody walking. And so I was there on the sidewalk. Okay, I could have walked on up the sidewalk, but I'm standing on the sidewalk and I'm kind of on my tippy toes looking down the street. The street is so wide. If somebody was to walk in it, it'd be like they'll be on the half the street. So I'm on my tippy toes and I'm looking and I'm hearing this chanting. This, yeah. I could remember it for a long time what they were saying, but I knew it was another language. And I'm like, where the hell is that coming from? What's going on? So I'm hearing this chanting, and it's so powerful, so loud. It wasn't a loud to disturb my ears, but it was a loud like down in my soul. I looked, and when I looked, I could see men with feathers coming out. I seen them in they had their clothes like tribal clothes. It was a deep red color, like a deep wine color, and it was a lot of them. They had staffs, they had knives. I immediately knew that this was an African tribe. We're going somewhere. Okay. So I'm looking, and it's still weird because I could have just walked up on my side of the street, but all of a sudden the street got crowded, and I'm like, why are they taking so long? So this tribe of men is just going through the crowd of people, and people, instead of people just they're parting ways, they're parting ways, and I'm like, so they're parting ways, and they're looking, and they're chanting, and they're marching. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm in a hurry. I don't know why they letting this little African tribe, this is what my ass said. I don't know why they letting them rule this street. I got to get to where I'm going. So I walk up behind the tribe, and people are still parting ways for them to come through, and they chant, and they were saying whatever they were saying in another language. Here's where it gets real. I walk in the middle of the tribe. Okay, I'm 5'3". So these men looked like they were 6 feet and higher. They meant 6'2", 6'3". They was really tall. Um, I walked through, and I'm like, I gotta go. And so when I walked through, it was like trees. You know how you walk through, you still see the sky. But when I walked through, it's like they came up over me like trees. That's when I got afraid. It was a fear that came upon me, almost like a reverence, like, oh my God, oh my God. And so I slow down walking, and I'm hearing them chant, and now I'm in the middle of this tribe of African men, this African tribe, and they're chanting. I can't see the sky. All I can see is all these tall men, and I'm looking around, and they're looking. They got on their face paint. They got their feathers. They got their staffs. They're beautiful tribal African men with so much power. So then that's when I felt the chanting in my body. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm thinking like, are they gonna kill me? I disrespected them. I walked in between their tribe. And so I had my head up, and all of a sudden on this side, I heard a man say, it is you. No, he said, it is she. It is she. And I looked up, and it was an African man. And he was looking down at me, said, it is she. And I'm thinking he's saying it is she because they're going to kill my ass for walking through there. And I said, I couldn't even speak. He said, it is she. So then he looked across me while he pointed. He looked into the side of him. And I had the nerve, and I finally got the nerve, and I looked. And immediately when I looked at the other tribal member, I knew he was the leader. I knew he was the leader. He had this aura. He had this power. Y'all. I looked up, and he looked at him when he said, it is she, it is she. Then he looked down at me like this. He said, you got my attention. My eyes got big. I felt this. It was like it was, I can't even, it brought me to attention when he said, you. And I looked up. He said, you, I'm going to teach you how to be a Mongol witch. And I woke up. I woke up like this. Took me a minute to get myself together. I felt like I was actually there. I traveled, like I astral projected. Got myself together. I had to walk for a minute. I think I drank water. I was scared as hell. I'm looking around my apartment, and I could hear that chant. I was still revisiting those emotions, all of that. So I got myself together. So I went online, y'all, and I looked up Mongol witch. And there is a tribe called, it's a Mongol tribe in Africa. I looked up the tribe. They are witch doctors and all that shit. Nobody had to tell me that my ancestors came for me. I knew at that moment my life was going to change. But I also knew I couldn't tell nobody because they was going to damn me to hell. They was going to have a whole deliverance service and everything. And I held that for years. Y'all, for 2 years, I didn't tell nobody. And so finally, I opened up. I think one of the first people I told was my sister, my next to the oldest sister one. She is very in tune with spirituality. She's just so mean. She got issues. I ain't talking to her right now because she acted a fool when Mama passed away. And I haven't talked to her since. But anyway, she is a phenomenal woman. But she's all about, us going to our roots and everything. So finally, I had to tell somebody because I just felt myself being drawn to divination. I started studying witchcraft, and that's when I told y'all I would be on, online studying it. By that time, when I started come out with it, I was already in North Carolina. So at night, I would get on Pinterest and look up spells and stuff like that. And as I would look up stuff, I would be about to throw up. My body was trying to reject it, but I knew I had to keep going. It would be times I have real bad headaches. I would get really sick. I would get nauseated. I would get lightheaded. But I kept studying. I kept studying. I'm trying not to get emotional. This happened to me on the broadcast. I started crying. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so um, I went to my sister, and I was wanting somebody to tell me, "Girl, you crazy. Tell me I'm going to hell. Tell me something. Surely I'm not a witch. I'm the preacher. I'm the apostle. I'm the one that speak over people's lives. I'm, you know, already had the thing where I changed my name, and that caused a ruckus in my in my women's ministry. The women came against me because they thought I was um it'll come to me. It'll come to me. But anyway, Moore. They thought I was Moorish because my name is Moorish. It is El, meaning God, and that's because my ex-husband wanted to change his name. So I finally came out with that because everything's legal on my license and all of that, and it took me a while to come out with it. And when I did, the ladies came against me. They said I was of the devil. I'm following another religion. I'm trying to explain it. They wasn't having it. I went through because I changed my name. And so I was dealing with that. So I went to my sister, and knowing that she's knowledgeable or whatever, but still I wanted somebody to tell me, I had lost my mind. I was tripping. And my sister said, "Oh my God, that's an honor." She proceeded to tell me it was an honor. My ancestors did. She said, "That's why you special. They came and they got you. You've been chosen for this." That blew me away. I went to some other friends, and everybody was in awe. Then I went to my next. Well, she's my second oldest. My first oldest sister was very gung ho Christian. I'm looking for somebody to condemn me, to bring me out of this thought that I am supposed to be a witch. I wanted somebody to come rescue me. I wanted somebody to tell me it's wrong. The devil got a hold. I just wanted that because that ain't something a Christian dream of and be okay with. So I went to my oldest sister who is a gung ho Christian. And I said, "Sis, I got to tell you something." And y'all, mind you, this was after my mama passed away. I'm going to tell you what my mama said. So I went to my sister, and my sister said, she just kind of got wide eyed. And she said, "Little sis," and I'm like, "Here it comes. She gonna pull me out of this. I'm delusional. I'm tripping." She said, "Sis, you are blessed. That's a blessing." I said, "Sis," she said, the ancestors came and told you what your purpose was." She said, "Don't let nobody make you deviate from that. That's an honor. That's a blessing. That's a gift. The ancestors chose you." I was done. She said, "We know what the Bible is. We know, what was stolen from us, but they literally came to you." And she said, "Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Help people and all of that." And she said, "Which ain't what we've been taught that it is." That was the defining factor right there. That was the confirmation. That was like my third confirmation right there. And then that's when I came out online with everything. But before I told my sisters, I told my mother, and that was before she passed. It was a few months before she passed. She got sick with COVID, and we were talking. We had a real good day that day, and um, we had went shopping. And I can remember she was sitting on the couch. I was sitting on the chair. I said, "Mama, I really got to talk to you about something. I don't know how you gonna take it. I just need help. I just need help with this." And I told her the dream. And my mama's so pretty. My mama's Native American and black. She's very beautiful. Brown skin, brown hair. She's just so gorgeous. And she leaned up in her chair and she said, I said, here it come, here it come. She gonna knock me down. I can get out of this whole thing that I'm a witch. And she said, oh, and I'm waiting on it. And mama said, I know where it comes from. You talking about a woman that raised me in church. I'm telling her I'm a witch. She said she knows where it comes from. And I said, what, mama? She said, it comes from your great grandmother. And I knew my great grandmother. She died at 102. I hung out at my great grandmother's house. I used to go spend time with her. I would play with her at her house. She would cook, laugh, go to church with my grandma. I knew my great grandmother well. She said it comes from my great grandmother's bloodline. My great grandmother is black, but her parents were full-blooded Indians. And somewhere, I don't even know about my daddy's side because my mother really never gave me information. I'm going to do an ancestral DNA. It's another one specifically for people of color. I'm going to tap into that at the end of this year or the next or in the beginning of next year. But she said my grandmother, this is very, very deep. My mother was 11 and 12 years old. She was a young girl. She was very promiscuous. And because she had her first baby at 15. My oldest sister, the one that told me it was a blessing. So she was very promiscuous. And she said she had been out there. She said, I had been out there with the men. And she said I had messed my body up. And I was just in tears listening to my mama tell me this. And she said I was hurting so bad that I could barely walk. Thank you, sis. Thank you. She said I could barely walk. And she said that she was trying to hide it from my great grandmother, which is her grandmother, because she was living with her at the time. So my grandmother didn't say, Linda, you what you doing, whatever. She just said, Linda, come here, let me talk to you. And she went to grandma, great grandma, and she said, baby, lay down on the couch. And she said she got some rubbing alcohol. And she rubbed it on her belly, her lower belly, like she knew what the pain was. And she said she was taking that alcohol and rub it on her belly and do some pulling. She just did these pulling hand things like she was pulling something out. She rubbed that alcohol and she said every time she pulled, she would pull that pain out. And she said she touched every area of her body and she pulled it out. And she said, Linda, you're too beautiful to be out here with these men like this. And she said, baby, you got to take care of yourself. And she said she was just talking to her. And she said the more grandma would put that alcohol on her stomach and pull that pain out of her body, basically doing energy healing. And she said she just fell asleep. And when she woke up, she said it was like it never happened. The pain was gone. That's why I'm sitting here right now. I am who I am. See, people don't know. That's why I tell y'all, go your path. But people don't know what you had to walk through. They don't know what's in your bloodline. And it started, when I came online with it, started, I said, y'all got to know what's in your bloodline. And it sure ain't Jesus. If we really look into what's in our bloodline, it's not the religions that we're in. It's not the shit we believe in the Bible that was handed to us. We're grateful for that because it helped us in some shape, form, or fashion. It gave us some type of, you know, grounding, self-worth. It helped when it helped. But when you find out who you really are, people ain't gonna like it. And guess what? You're gonna walk in a power that you never known. I had to come out with it. People think I just popped up and said, I'm a witch. Nah, this shit in my blood. And that's my story to prove it. I knew nothing about a Mongol tribe. I knew. So that's why when it comes to dreams and divination, in the book she said it brings out stuff that your subconscious mind forgot. My subconscious mind, I ain't know none of that. That was a message straight from the ancestors. I can't turn around. I can't turn back. I remember when I changed my name. Tracy means warrior. Those of you know me by Tracy. I came online as Tracy Foreman. Tracy means warrior, and I changed my name. There's a story behind it. I tell y'all about that. And when my husband changed his name, you know, I prayed. I prayed. I said, I don't want to just pick any name. So I went and the guy gave me a paper and I looked at the meaning of the name. Tayi means she is great. Narat, which is my middle name, means warrior. It means no, conqueror, successful, um, conqueror, successful, and something else. And so I knew I had to change my name. You know, I felt like I was doing it for my husband, but really it was for me. This is deep. So as time went along, all my stuff had to be changed to Tayi because I had to get, you know, my social security card. Everything was legal. You just put the legal stuff downtown. Y'all, my husband started to change. The name he picked was an African, I ain't gonna say it, but it was an African king, Egyptian king. It was many of them that had the same name. It was a lineage, and they were mean. They were evil men. They were warriors and fighters, but they were evil. And so, as stuff started to change in my marriage, he started saying, "It's my name. It's my name. I can't help it." I said, "You crazy? Your name ain't got nothing to do with it." Blah blah blah. He was right. So it got so bad in my home. We was fighting against each other. It was really bad, y'all. And at the end of everything, he put his hands on me. So all that went by, and I went to research my name and found out that Tayi was an Egyptian queen. That's why I call myself Queen Tayi. And not only that, she was a businesswoman, she was well respected, and she was an elder. She was me. And if you go and look up her pictures, her mummified state, she looks like me. I can't make this shit up. So that's my story. Um, if you are not dreaming like you used to, I need you to, and you're a dreamer, this is why it's very important because we'll get messages that, you know, can help our families. We'll get messages, you know, from the other side. We'll get messages way down our bloodline. And I'm still researching about this tribe, but I do need to do my ancestry, and it's so many missing pieces. I need to know what, you know. I know it's Blackfoot Indian with my mom, but it's still missing pieces from her father, my father, and everything. And so we feel like, you know, we just do stuff to do stuff. That's why I'm grateful that I learned about astrology. I learned about my my signs, and now I gotta find out what time I was born. All of that has helped me to identify and to appreciate the woman that I am. And the stuff that I've been through, now I can honestly say I know where that comes from. It's not because I'm crazy. It's not because I was abused. It's none of that. It's in my bloodline. I am who I am because of who I am and where I come from. So if you're not um, dreaming like you used to, this is what I want you to do. This is what Spirit is telling me to tell you to do. Light you a white candle, light you some incense, and take a bath. Take a bath. If you can make it into a spiritual bath, if you want to order from me, I sell that. You can make your own spiritual bath, whatever. Take you a bath, put candles on each side of the tub, tea light candles. Put one here, one here. And so when you make your bath first, put all your herbs in there. And when you mm, thank you for that. Thank you for that information, sis. So when you put the candles on each side of the tub, that is the lighted gateway into spirituality. Okay, it's like you step out of, it's a representation of stepping out of the physical realm into the spiritual realm. So whatever's in that bathtub, what you're trying, intentional, whatever you're trying to accomplish, that's going to set it off. But you have to have those candles at the edge of the tub. And you step in and sit in that tub and reflect and whatever spirit tell you to do. Okay? So do a spiritual cleanse. Spirit may tell you to get in the shower and do a spiritual cleanse. Look this up. Okay? Then get the spirit may tell you to get out and just let the herbs naturally dry, or the spirit may tell you to rub down with some other oil. Just be open and be obedient. Okay? So then get ready to go to sleep, meditate, whatever. All right. But before you do any of that, talk to your ancestors, talk to spirit, talk to your spirit guides. Tell them to help you open up your third eye and unblock whatever's blocking you from getting your messages. It's very important. Because guess what? You're going to have to be the one to warn people. You're going to have to be the one to write the prophetic books. You're going to have to be the one to give messages that nobody has ever heard before. And it's going to open you up in a whole new way. When I write my next book, my spiritual advisor told me I'm going to have my own, what's the word? It'll come to me. But anyway, my own doctrine. And when she told me that, I was taken back. I said, my own doctrine? That's, you know, putting a whole thing of beliefs and systems and all of that together that I put together. How am I going to do that? But I see it. It's because my third eye is open and I'm able to tap into the spirit realm through my dreams. So, yeah, do that, sis, because you got work to do. And it's going to help you with your um, the tarot cards or whatever else spirit tells you to do. If you're going to open up a practice, I see you doing healing for people, most definitely energy healing. I don't know what you walk through, but I do feel that you're going to do energy healing. um, I see sound healing. You want it's I see almost like a reflection of what I'm going to have in my practice. You're going to do it for people as well. I see you dealing with people with trauma, a lot of childhood trauma, and helping young adults. Um, you're very trustworthy. People can trust you with their problems and all of that. But and it may seem heavy at this time, But if you do this spiritual cleanse and you be obedient to spirit, it won't, when you think about it, it seems heavy, it seems like a lot, but you do whatever spirit tells you to do. You gotta think about it. And religion, Christianity, they say they make us think we're carrying it. But once we find out who we are, we got our whole entourage. We got our spirit team. So you're not carrying it alone. So yes, y'all really, really get a book on dreams. I appreciate this book, but there are books, some bona fide books on dreams where people really know what they're talking about. And I've read some. And there's some good Christian books about interpreting dreams. I think they're tapped into another realm. A lot of Christians. Um, it's not fully a book that I read about a Christian woman about dreams. She was tapped into something else because it was so profound and it was so accurate. It resonated with me. I can't even remember what it was, but spirit will lead you to that book. As a matter of fact, I'm going to look on Amazon tonight, and I may do a whole series on dreams. But that is our lesson for tonight. I didn't know I was going to go in that direction. Thank y'all for, supporting. Thank y'all for not, prejudging me. And even if you judge me, say, well, let me go see what she's talking about. How did she get from here to here? We can't allow our the way what we believe and what we think to discourage people from living their truth. This is why now I really support the transgender community, lesbian, the gay, uh, the whole community. I support them, and um, I'm an advocate for them because I told my one of my children, I said I can see what it's like now coming out the closet. My baby came back to me and said, "Mom, I thought about what you said. You're right. When you really walk in your truth, and why pretend to be something that you're not?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're on your way. You're on your way. And at first it seems like, it's going slow, you're pedaling slow. But once you start going, you'll be accelerating and you don't even know it. I got here so fast, it was like it was so slow that whoosh. You know what I'm saying? Because the ancestors are with you. And they'll protect you. I had two people come at me. They don't mess with me. And then I got spiritual daughters that's still rocking with me. Now they know who they are and they're walking in their power. But the Christian community, they don't mess with me. They talk all that shit. They got all that power. But say you're a witch. You'll see who got power. They do not mess with me. I said, damn, I should have did this a long time ago. Because they are the most judgmental, brutal people. But how can we blame them? That's what was put in them. But I've never been that way. Thank you so much, sis. I'm grateful you're here. When you popped up that night, I was like, oh my God. You don't know, that just blessed my heart. And to know that you're on your journey, I was like, if it's just one. I said, just one spirit. But honey, it went from just one. We at 7.K now and more to come. It's so many people. They're tired of lies. They're ready for truth. It is so many different stories, but everybody, we're on different paths, but we got the same intent in mind. Is to walk in our full power and not be bound to religion and tradition. It is a beautiful thing. And I'm meeting older people, older than me, people younger than me, people my age. I get really excited when it comes to the young people. I got a new spiritual daughter and a spiritual grandbaby in my group, and she's Nigerian and black. The mother is, and the daughter is 19, and so she done brought her in the group. And I said, Lord, if I could have had that at 19, where would I be now? So that's a blessing. She's showing her daughter how to walk in her power at a young age, and her testimonial, they just bless me every day. They really bless me every day. But I'm good, y'all. I'm done. I've been wanting to share that with y'all. That's why I'm here. And I'm still me. I'm still me, helping people, loving on people. I still got that big heart, but I got a little more to me. I ain't going back. I am not going back. I can't go back. Ancestors ain't having it. And I don't want that smoke. Okay, with that being said, thank everybody for coming through tonight. I'm going to do a quick reading for my Martin Witch Tarot. This is a beautiful deck. If you are looking for a deck to start out with, I highly suggest this is the number one, Lightseer's Tarot. And be careful that you don't get the ones that's duplicated. Get the one that got the deck. Make sure it's from the original creator, because they got duplicates, and then you have to download the book and everything. This comes with the book, so it may cost a little more, but make sure you're not getting a fake. And then this one is, it took me a while to get this. This is a good tarot deck as well. I got several good ones, but if you want to start out, get the Light Seers Tarot. Okay. Just gonna ask Spirit, just what is it that we need to take away from this lesson tonight? Okay, this is with the Four Cups. Beautiful card. Okay, this is what the book said. Life is full of disappointments, imperfections, and unhappiness. You might be feeling super cynical lately, like nothing ever goes your way, and the cards are stacked against you. But that negativity isn't going to get you anywhere, and dwelling too long on regrets or failures isn't healthy. If you just change your outlook, start saying yes instead of no to the world, you will find there's still support and beautiful things waiting. And that's how you feel when you're coming into your own, when you're coming into your spirituality, when you're coming out of the box. You just feel like everything is going wrong. I know I'm going to lose some friends. Family members ain't going to mess with me. Whatever. Okay? Just know you're going to come through. Stand up in your truth. Okay? And be real. And please know there's somebody out there looking for somebody like you. They don't have the strength. They don't have the boldness to stand up on their own. until they meet a you, until they meet a me. I've had so many women tell me, so many people tell me, thank you for standing up in your own and living your truth. Now I can see an example of what that looks like. Some of us just born that way, and I'm grateful. We're cut from a different cloth, but we're built for this. We're built for this. And all is well. Okay. All right, I love y'all. Woo! That was a lot. Okay, I will see y'all tomorrow night. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. But you'll see it. I'll post it before I go to sleep. But these have been great. How have y'all been enjoying it? Sis, how have you been enjoying the well, spirit? That was you. That was you coming out in them cards. Okay, boo. Look, look. She got on the shirt that says over it. That shirt says over it. Look, got all that going on. Somebody trying to hand, come on. Come on now. Trying to help you. And she's sitting there with her arm folded, but Spirit sending her help. She can't even recognize it. I'm your help. That's me. That's me right there. Here you go, boo. Let's get to it. I'm great. And you been here. Every night I'm here, you here. I said, what in the world? This woman right here is encouraging me. You watching me like I'm a TV show. That means a lot. I said, am I like, look, I never watched The Real House. I watch clips of it, and that's a lot of drama. When people watch me, I be thinking it's like they watching a damn TV show, a funny TV show. It's got all types of emotion. I'm grateful. I am grateful. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful night. You good, sis? You have anything? You have any questions? Boom. That part. All right, y'all. It's late. I've been running my mouth. Okay. Let's go over our mantra, and I'm going to chime out. Okay. Here we go. Let me light some more incense. Because I'm going to sit in this. I'm going to take me a shower. And I know Spirit going to speak to me. And then I'm going to post what we're going to learn tomorrow night. I'm still upset with that lady about them dreams, though. But it made me open up about mine. Okay, here we go. Here's our prosperity mantra. I hope y'all saved it on your phone. Here we go. The world favors me and responds to the frequency of my name when it is spoken. Magically, I receive in return divine love, wisdom, abundance, and ancestral power. The energy of money surrounds me daily. This is why everything I call in from the spirit realm shows up expeditiously. Ashe. All right, I love y'all. Have a good night. You're chiming out. All right. Good night.